Okay, so stepping back, I hope that was clear about the less than case. I did this guy first here. So now let me talk about this case. So if the absolute value, I say of 4x minus 4 is greater than 7, that just means that the distance of this thing, 4x minus 4, its distance from 0 is greater than 7. So there are two cases. Either 4x minus 4 is greater than 7. That should make sense, right? If this number right here, right, oh, I should do it in orange. If this number right here were 9, well, that's greater than 7. If it were 8, great. If it were 7.5, don't make me laugh. Of course, it's still greater. So we want to know where 4x minus 4 is greater than 7. And we also want to know, so it could be or 4x minus 4, that orange thing, is less than minus 7. Why? Because if the number 4x minus 4 were indeed minus 10, well, that would be less than 7. Right? And the absolute value of minus 10 is 10, so that would satisfy it also. So this is the OR case, when we have the absolute value of something is greater than a number, a positive number. So let's use our algebra on this, these two equations. So let's do the one on the right first, add 4 to both sides. We have 4x is less than negative 3. Oh, because look, we get to cancel. So 4x is less than negative 3, or, I mean, that's the same as saying dividing both sides by 4. That's like saying x is less than minus 3/4. And then we write or. I should keep this or going here. Let's add 4 to both sides, just like before. Let's cancel in red. We're left with, on the left-hand side, 4x. We're still greater than. We haven't divided by a negative number or multiplied by a negative number. 7 plus 4 is 11. And this is the same as saying x is greater than 11/4. So we have, this is our case. X is less than 3/4. Boom, here's 0. This, let's say this point is 3/4. It's an open dot, so we shade this way. Or x is greater than 11/4, and 11/4 is 3 3/4. So 1, 2, 3, and no, it's not 3 3/4. It's 2 3/4. So right about there, open dot, shade, done. Okay, so that was this case here. It's greater than 7. So let's do each one of these. I can do it. I know I can. So the first one is 1/3 times the absolute value of 3x plus 2 is less than 3. And if we multiply both sides by 3, we get 3 times 1/3 is 1. So there, that's 1. And we're left with absolute value of 3x plus 2 is less than 9. Well, we want this number right here has to be 3x plus 2 has got to be between positive 9 and minus 9. Subtracting 2 from both sides, we get 3x is between 7 and negative 11. Dividing by 3, we get x is less than 7/3 and greater than 11/3. And would look just like this on the number line. 7/3 is right there, if it were. Minus 11/3 is there. And we are, oops, we are shading everything between there. Oh, and it's an open dot. And that's 0. And we could even label these 7/3 and minus 11/3. What about this one? Well, if we multiply both sides by negative 6, this would flip the inequality, and we have 24 over here. Minus 6 times, negative 6 times negative 1/6 is positive 1, so I won't even write that. I'll just write absolute value of 3x plus 2. We've now isolated the absolute value. That means that this number, this is the first case, this number is 3x plus 2. That distance must be greater than 24. So this is a case of an or. It could either be greater than positive 24 or less than negative 24. So 3x plus 2 is greater than 24. Let me erase this over here. I think you got it. Or 3x plus 2 is less than minus negative 24. Subtract 2. Both sides. We haven't done anything to change the inequality. Now, we did a second ago, but this subtracting 2 doesn't. 3x is greater than 22, or x is greater than 22 thirds, or 3x is less than negative 26. So x is less than negative 26 thirds. And again, this would look like an interval out here, open dot over here, open dot over here, and in the middle 0. This one, don't get fouled up on the next one. I'm going to erase that. I can't write too. I tried to get a bigger copy and I couldn't. So let's add 2 to both sides. And we have minus, let me do an arrow, look this way. Negative 3 times absolute value of 2x minus 4. This minus 2 plus 2 cancels. Negative 2 plus 2 cancels. So this is greater than 4. Divide both sides by negative 3. And we have absolute value of 2x minus 4. This is the case where it changes the inequality because we divided by a negative number. It's less than minus 4 thirds. And right away you can say, since this is a distance function, we can't have a negative distance, so there's no time when we can find an x such that the value of 2x minus 4 is less than negative 4 thirds. So this has no solution. I'm going to end this video and this video series, and ask me if you have any questions.